Hey guys, how's it going? If you look around here, you see I have an amazing new background. Shout out to Stinky Punk who made this background for me. It is awesome. I've got a whole series of them and I can't wait to use them in future videos. Anyways guys, this is me taking on Challenge 17 Level 8, which is kind of like the dungeon made for Awoken Sakuya. It is no recovery, which means you're going to have all your orbs on the board much more likely, so you can activate every turn. It is 7x6, which means you could be making a ton of combos and get that full activation. So this is just perfect for her. And if you see here, the run is just it's lots of fun here. It's lots of fun. So you start off with Venus, and she has 2.5 million hit points and does a few things, reduces light and blue and whatever else. And honestly, it doesn't really matter because I just got a 10 combo with a 100x multiplier, and I've got some dark attacking on her light. That is that. She is one shot. She is done. Moving on to Michael, he is, this is the classic Michael that you always face. He's got 50 hit points only, but he's got 600,000 defense. So you got to make sure you either crack that defense or bring a delay, because he has his status shield that he preemptively puts up. It's up for 4 turns, and he has increasing attacks after he tries to bind your leader. So on his first turn, he tries to bind your leader, and then afterwards, he will increase his attacks until he goes and puts you. It goes up. Let's see, it's 4,000, 9,000, 18,000, 75,000. But his status shield will wear off before that. So if you can't bust through like I just did there, you could delay him after 4 turns. So moving on, we have Gabriel, and his deal is that he will preemptively bind your leader. There's a lot of that in this dungeon, which is another reason why Awoken Sakuya is amazing in these dungeons, because she is unbindable. So he's only got 918,000 hit points, and that's typically because if you don't have an unbindable lead, you're kind of going to like challenge mode here, where you're going to be able to attack him using just your friend lead, right? So you only get 1 multiplier when you're typically going to get 2. What's it called? Right here, I actually, I don't get my dark activation until, maybe I hit it somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere's in all of those Skyfalls, I got it. So anyways, doesn't matter. He only had 918,000 hit points. You definitely didn't even need a full activation there. So moving on, floor 4, we have Uriel, who has 2 million hit points and can hit you for a decent amount, 20,000 and make hearts. Could also hit for 10,000 and bind someone, and under 50% will hit for 10,000 and again, it doesn't make hearts, changes those hearts into fire if you have any hearts on the board. So you can see, typically I end up with all of the colors needed. So obviously with this Sakuya team, I'm running not just the needed colors for activation, but I'm running a hybrid light and dark team where I have 3 light cards, 3 dark cards. So I'm trying to hit all 5 elements every single turn in order to get my full activation and attack here. And you can see, big combo, down goes Uriel, and we're on to Noah, who will preemptively heal you, which is awesome. But she will also hit you with a 99% gravity. If let me see here. Do you have to? When she's above 30%, she will use that as her default move. So obviously, it's very nice to get healed up if you've been dinged down. And if not, hopefully you could deal a decent amount of damage here. I get an 8 combo, which actually is not enough to take her out. So she goes under 30%, where she has 2 moves. One, right here, she'll make jammers out of 2 different colors. You can see here I'm checking what floor I'm on, so I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to be using my skills. And of course, I was actually kind of running this while watching TV, believe it or not. I did not have Pad X in front of me, which is kind of a no-no. So if I did, I would realize that she's going to kill me with 151,000 damage next time, so I better be making sure I activate and take her out. And I go ahead, I get my activation with 7 combos, and just for the heck of it, Skyfall into a nice 13. So obviously, Noah is going down. So once we go, we move on, and this is actually, I forget if this was in the previous versions where you face the Angelet and Devlet. The Angelet is the one that is a bit weaker with 3 million HP. The Devilet has 4.4 million. And the strategy here is that, I mean, they have a bunch of different mechanics. I don't want to try and list them all out. But the Angelet will heal you up. So again, if you've been hit down, even if nowhere to hit you with the 99%, you get all your HP right back, which is awesome. If you kill one of them on the first shot, they will do a boost, whatever it's called. You know, they do what's called Anglet, which is a boost up their attack, but basically they skip their turn. So you don't want to get hit with them next turn, but you can take one out, then they'll boost up, then take the other one out. Or just kill them, you know, like I just did. So moving on to Sandalphon, you could see somehow, even though I'm doing all of these combos, I end up with one single Dark Orb, which kind of sucks because I've got half of my cards are dark cards, and I knew right here if I put up the shield that I would not get killed on my first turn. So knowing that, and I also know that under 50% there is a 10-turn bind, so I didn't want to use my Sakuyas here to hit him down with gravity, thinking that if I did get bound, perhaps I could unbind a bit and then survive. I'm not sure with the shield and all that. But what happens here is a 14x combo, and you know, I never do get a dark match here, but you could see Sakuya and Light Collier each doing over 5 million damage on their own. So a totally sick run with Awoken Sakuya. Even my average comboing skills on a giant board like that were able to skill fall into giant combos. And thanks to Double Nin on Reddit, I see that guy posting all the time. I use his cards all the time. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm hoping to take down Challenge 9 and 10 this time around. I have no idea if I can, but I've got a trick up my sleeve to hopefully get me past it. So we'll see what I can manage. Until next time, guys, I'll see you then.